Hi everyone. I hope you're having a great day and continuing to have a great year. This is the master class, Supreme Principles for Top-Notch Living, and we're starting with the number one supreme principle, optimism. In this class, we're going to learn how to gain control over the contents of your consciousness and help you put your attention where you want it, when you want it. But before we do that, we're going to talk about what optimism isn't. Number one, scientists say that we have 60,000 thoughts a day. 95 of those thoughts are the same as yesterday, and 80% of those thoughts are negative thoughts. So that's 45,000 negative thoughts a day. Those are called ants, automatic negative thoughts. You have Teflon thoughts and you have Velcro thoughts. Your Teflon thoughts slip right away as you hold on to your Velcro negative thoughts. We evolved for negative stuff tens and hundreds and thousands of years ago. Evolutionary, this made sense. We had to be very, very aware of the things of negative things in our environment to survive, such as poisonous berries, dangerous animals, and cliffs, and etc. You can have 100 things go great, but one thing go downhill, and you think about that over and over and over again until you sleep at night, via Velcro thoughts. Buddhist wisdom tells us our minds are like crazy, drunk, swinging monkeys that's getting stung by a scorpion at times, swinging from thought to thought to thought. Our minds get out of control. We want to tame our monkey mind and get our mind where we want, when we want it to get there. Another Buddhist wisdom tells us oftentimes life is full of suffering. They call that dukkha. Dukkha literally translates into English like a wheel that's with an axle that is stuck. If our mind is stuck on negatives, we don't allow new thoughts to come in if our mind is stuck on negativity, we don't allow new thoughts to come in, and we're going to suffer. Imagine a car being stuck in first gear. Just like your mind can be stuck in first gear and can't speed up. And imagine a car stuck in fifth gear where it's going too fast and you can't slow it down when you need to. And even a car stuck in reverse where you're constantly looking back and regretting on past events. If we can't shift our minds, we're going to struggle. 2. Learn helplessness versus learn optimism. There was an experiment done on dogs. The dogs weren't harmed really. They were put into cages. The first dog could escape the cage easily. The second dog was locked into the cage. They were both shocked. The first dog, after getting shocked, realized how to open the cage and to escape. The second dog just helplessly curled up into a little ball and continued to let the shocks shock him. The second part of the experiment, both cages were unlocked, and once again the first dog escaped. The second dog, this time, although he could escape, didn't even try and did learn helplessness and continued to get shocked by the shocks and curled up into a helpless ball once again. Just like humans do sometimes, this is learned helplessness. We all experience learned helplessness at some point and some degree in our lives. Now, since we got on the theory of what optimism isn't, let's get into the practice of what it is. You can be a victim and blame your circumstances and blame our circumstances and criticize what's going on, or you can be a creator. The first key point here in optimism is choose the most empowered response. A, be response-able. You can break responsible into two words, response-able. That's being able to choose our most empowered response at any given situation. Anything can be taken from you, but your ability to choose the best response at any given situation. Build your mental strength and practice at your most empowered responses as opportunities arise. Step in between the stimulus and response, the gap in between stimulus and response, and choose your most empowered responses. Don't unconsciously respond to your stimuluses. The second key point under optimism is put your bouncers and attorneys to work. Don't just accept the negative thoughts. Be aware of the negative thoughts, then challenge them. This is called cognitive behavior therapy. Imagine having two attorneys cross-examine your thoughts. The first attorney will argue for the negative thoughts, and the second attorney will argue for the positive thoughts. Pay your attorney with attention. Pay the positive attorney, and the positive attorney will win. Second, imagine having a bouncer in your mind that only allows those positive thoughts in, and you don't have room for the negative thoughts. The third key point here is under optimism is to be grateful. Practice your gratitude and grateful flow. Write down 5 things which you are grateful for a week, and your happiness increases by 25%. It's a powerful thing to do. Anytime you feel icky and down, realize what you're grateful for, and it'll help you come out of your icky gray cloud downside. The fourth key point under optimism is know what went well and why. Savor your life's positive moments. Picture three of yesterday's great moments for about 30 seconds and ask yourself why that went well at the beginning of each and every day. Then picture what will go well today for about 30 seconds. In a total of 60 seconds, you'll build your mental training, your mental thought. The fifth key point under optimism is to play the equanimity game. Have a balanced mind, and when getting knocked off balance, see how fast you can regain your balance and composure. The sixth key point, is you versus the size of your problems. If you are having a big problem in your life, that means you're basically being a small person. Practice being a bigger person, and your problems will appear smaller and become much more manageable throughout life. The seventh key point under optimism is find out what's funny. Often, at times, we get stressed about something that 10 years later we laugh about. Why wait? Why so serious? Why not laugh about them 10 minutes or 10 seconds later after it happens? Each day we're getting a little better and gaining understanding day in and day out. The eighth point under this principle is use your tools, mantras, and pray. Repeat empowering sayings to yourself and give thanks to God daily. The ninth key point under optimism is to meditate. It's an incredible tool to help shape the contents of your consciousness. While meditating, practice deep and slow breathing. The last and 10th, but not least, key point, one of the most important, which I repeat after each, most likely repeat after each principle, is to practice, practice, practice. Put in diligent, patient, and persistent effort to see great thoughts, to see great results. Once again, this is True Soldiers Education, and I hope you guys continue to have a great day as you practice our master class on optimism. And thank you.